The Emotional Self, presented by Jainsel Budyungan and Jedrick Gabato. The emotional self. Okay, let's talk about the emotional self. The emotional self refers to the part of a person that experiences, expresses, and manages emotion. It includes how we feel, kung ano yung na-feel natin, naramdaman natin, and how we react to situation, at kung paano natin mag-react sa isang sitwasyon, and how we understand our own emotion and those of others. Kung paano natin i-understand ang sarili nating emosyon at emosyon ng iba. In simple terms of emotional self, it is how you feel and how you handle those emotions, or how you handle those feelings. That is emotional self. Okay, today we're going to tackle about the human emotion and emotional intelligence and emotional regulation. First, let's talk about the human emotions. The human emotions are natural feelings that people experiences in response to situation. Yes, ito po ay natural sa mga tao na nararamdaman, like kung paano sila mag-react sa isang sitwasyon, sa isang pangyayari. Kung ito ba ay nakakatuwa, nakakalungkot, o like for example, if nagagalit sila or natatakot. And emotions are normal and necessary for survival. They help us make decisions. They affect our behavior and relationships. And emotion can be positive or negative, pero yun lahat ay important. Yes, totoo. Emotion can be positive and at the same time, it can be negative also. There's a basic type of emotion. Actually, marami ang emotion, klase-klaseng emotion. Okay, the first one is happiness. For example is, may laro kayo and then, nanalo kayo sa laro. So, anong mararamdaman mo? Siyempre, happy, masaya, happiness. And the second one is sadness. So, pwede siyang opposite sa happiness, which is yung natalo kayo sa laro. Pag nanalo kayo, siyempre, masaya kayo. Pag natalo, siyempre, malungkot. That's sadness. Okay, the third one is fear. For example is, pag may sasalihan kang mga contest, parang natatakot ka kasi baka matalo ka, yung ganon. Baka walang mag-cheer sa'yo, that's fear. Like, parang gusto mo na lang mag-back out. Okay. And the fourth one is the anger. This is very common sa atin, yung galit. Especially when something is feeling upset or mad, like, yung, for example, pinagkatiwalaan mo sa katao, tapos at the end of the day, like, betrayed, yung ganun, syempre magagalit ka kasi buong tiwala mo binigay mo sa kanya, tapos at the end of the day, ayun, bumagsak lahat, wala. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and control your emotions, as well as understand others' emotion. And let's proceed to the next one. By the way, there's 5 main components of emotional intelligence. First is self-awareness. Knowing what you feel. Dapat alam mo kung ano nararamdaman mo. Actually, there are 5 main components of emotional intelligence. The first one is self-awareness. Self-awareness is like knowing what you feel. Dapat alam mo kung ano yung naramdaman mo. The second one is self-regulation. Self-regulation is like controlling your emotion. Like, dapat kontrolin mo yung emotion mo. Especially para hindi ka makasakit ng ibang tao. The third one is motivation. Motivation is very important to us kasi ito yung nagbibigay sa atin para i-push natin yung sarili natin to achieve the goal. For example, if may gusto kang kunin or gusto kang marating sa buhay, motivation is one of the very important. Kasi ito yung nagpapaano sa atin, sige, kunin mo yan, gawin mo ito. Siya yung nagpupush sa atin para gawin yung isang bagay na gusto nating makamit at the end of the day. And empathy. Empathy is like understanding others' feelings. Naiintindihan mo yung mga nafe-feel ng iba. And then, social skill like building a good relationship, especially sa pamilya natin, sa friends, or partner, ganon. Building good relationship is one of the very important. And the last one, emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to manage and respond to emotion in a healthy and appropriate way. Like, dapat is marunong ka mag-manage and mag-respond to emotion in a healthy and in appropriate way. Like, for example, kahit nagalit, sobrang galit mo, dapat marunong ka pang mag-control sa emotion mo at dapat marunong kang mag-response sa kanya ng mga like yung kalma lang ba, kalma, in appropriate way, para hindi na mas lumala pa yung away or yung hindi pagkakaintindihan, if may hindi pagkakaintindihan man. And it helps prevent overreacting, like maka-prevent siya ng mag-overreact, like diretso react, yung hindi mo man lang like inalam yung something ganon, yung mga pangyayari, nag-overreacting ka. It also emotional regulation, it improves mental health. It allows better problem solving, like makakapag-isip ka pa kasi hinayaan mo yung sarili mo na mag-relax muna, mag-stay calm para makapag-isip ka ng maayos na problem solving, para hindi ka diretso ka na baka hindi mo na alam yung mga nire-response mo sa kanya na sobrang nakakasakit na talaga, at instead na maging okay kayo, mas lumala pa yung away. As what I said, it helps us stay calm, think clearly, and respond in a good way instead of reacting negativity. So, for a second, emotional regulation is the ability to manage. Like, dapat alam mo yung i-manage yung emotion mo, at dapat marunong ka rin na mag-respond sa kanya in a good way, para instead na lumala pa yung away nyo, maging okay na kasi marunong ka mag-control ng emotion mo. And that's emotional regulation. And for the conclusion, the emotional self is an important part of being human. By understanding our emotions, developing emotional intelligence, and practicing emotional regulation, we can improve our relationships to everyone. We can make better decisions and live a healthier and happier life. In conclusion, emotional intelligence and emotional regulation help us become more responsible, understanding, and emotional strong individuals. And that's all for the emotional self. Thank you.